Hello, lovelies. Yeah, this is supposed to be a nice, chill, relaxing-ish video. There's not going to be too much in the way of doing, mostly showing and telling. What I'm doing in today's video is going to be showing you how I took these four Dollar Tree dolls from this to ta-da, this. Just a little bit of customization here to make these dolls fit what I wanted them to look like. And we'll go into a little bit of why I did this as we pick apart what I did to change each of the dolls. Now, I did not film the process, sadly, partly because this is one of those projects that I had no idea what I wanted to do when I was going into doing it. And if I try and film a project like that, I end up with way more footage than I care to have to sort through and edit. And also because it's all pretty tiny, so it was really difficult I did try to film some footage, but it was really difficult not to have like my hands and my head. I had to like get really close. So I haven't figured out a good setup for how to film that yet. So we're just gonna, have a chill. I'll talk you through what I did to the best of my ability, and yeah, hopefully we'll kind of have fun with it. On this side of the screen is the doll as she is now, and on this side I took pictures of the dolls because, again, this was unplanned, so I forgot to get a before photo. But I was able to find all four of these dolls currently at my local Dollar Tree. So depending on where you are and what these availabilities are, you may be able to currently find them. If you want these dolls for yourself, whether you want them as is or to customize, they could very well still be there. This is what I started with over here. I really liked Karina. When I saw these dolls, they were reviewed on one of Jen's channels. I can't remember if she reviewed them on Next Gen or Great Big Toy Box, but I'll find out and link the video down below in case you're interested in seeing her review. When I saw that review, I thought these are really, really cool dolls. They look like they're like the perfect size to go in the kitchen that I was making, the mini wooden puzzle kitchen, if you're unaware. If you're unaware, you're missing out. I will link that down below and up above. There's like a whole series, 4 videos of the making of that kitchen process. And if you've already seen those videos, then you'll recognize these dolls. They were featured at the end of the video, and that's why I got them, because I thought they'd be the perfect size, and they did end up being the perfect size. So, yay! Okay, so as you can see, I didn't change too much in the way of Karina's base, and actually, she came as Karina, and she still is known as Karina. I really liked the name. Particularly because of the movie, Karina. What I did do, though, is she came with, and I'll show in better detail. There we go. Here, these are the clothes that Karina came with, this little 2-piece shorts and hoodie set. It is really, really cute for dollar store quality. This is phenomenal. The only thing is, it is kind of rubbery, but it's plastic at the end of the day. And it's really stiff. There was no way that that doll was going to sit in these shorts. So that outfit had to go. These dolls are pretty simple. They just have their 5 points of articulation. So the legs at the waist, the arms at the shoulders, and the head just rotates back and forth. But I do like the fact that they can sit, so I can sit them at the table in the kitchen. Her arms came painted this blue color, so that with the shirt on, it looks like she's wearing a long sleeve hoodie. And rather than try and match her skin color and paint the arms out, I painted her body instead to match the arms. So her body is now navy blue to make it look like she's wearing a long sleeve shirt. Interestingly enough, the navy blue paint from Dollar Tree happened to match the navy blue on her arm. So I'm not sure if they came like from the same factory or whatever, but I just thought that was cool that I didn't have to do any color matching. Okay, these outfits Originally, I found 3 dresses that were specifically made for these dolls. And I will post a picture right here. You can see there's a blue dress, a pink dress, and a yellow dress. This started life as that pink dress. I removed the mesh overlay. It was just a little too fancy for my liking. And then from the blue dress, it had that red ribbon around the waist. I removed that from the blue dress, cut it in half, glued it over Karina's shoulders here, and then painted it pink. So it would look like straps for this dress. I gave it a splatter all over of purple, navy blue, and neon pink, just to make it look a little less dressy and a little more funky, and I think that's cute. I added a couple princess seams just to make it a little bit smaller. These dresses are a little oversized for these dolls. And then I glued / sewed it directly onto the doll. These customizations are going to remain as they are permanently. And then for her shoes, these shoes came with the pink-haired doll, which we'll get to in a little bit. And I thought the boots with this like slip dress over a long sleeve shirt, it's got a very 90s look to it. So I thought those boots would be super cute with that outfit. I took little scraps of lace that I had gotten for a shirt and just took little strips, glued them to her legs before I put the boots back on. So it looks like she's got little frilly socks above her boots. And then these boots are hot glued shut, and the hot glue was just painted over with some neon pink paint. And that is pretty much it for Karina. Oh, except for her jewelry. I almost forgot. This little charm came from something. I can't remember if it was a bracelet or maybe a necklace. Either way, I liked that little charm. Locks, because she's going with a 90s look. The lock on a chain was really popular in the 90s. I remember my best friend gave me one. So I made a little lock necklace by just tying some gold thread to this little charm and then tying it around her neck and glued that in place. And she's super cute. The second doll that I was really excited to get is this one. Originally, her name is spelled I-H-A. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. So I decided to rename her. This doll, as she is now called Mishiru. Basically the name of Sailor Neptune, which I chose because each of the dolls have like a passion. And this one in particular liked, the ocean and the beach. And I just thought that was perfect for the water Sailor Scout. And going with that, I decided to keep her watery theme. So she came with this, was that like a corally pinky orange shirt. And I decided to keep the shirt. I thought that was cute. It looked really nice with the teal aqua colors in the rest of her outfit. She also came with this skirt, which has a super cute mermaid scale pattern. However, it's that same stiff plastic, so there's no way that she'd be able to sit in that skirt, so it had to go. And instead, I made my own fabric version using this mermaid scale patterned fabric that was left over from a pair of shorts I made a few years ago. I cut it into a strip that was big enough to go around, and then hemmed the bottom, put a running stitch at the top so I could cinch the waist, and then I just hand sewed it to the doll. She got to keep the original shoes that she came with. I did nothing to her face, and all I did with the hair and her headband was just to clean it up. It was a little messily painted, so I just put a little bit of black paint to make sure that, what was supposed to be hair was painted hair, and then used an aqua color to make sure that what was supposed to be headband was painted headband, just to tidy things up. I did, though, add a little bit of a teal dry brushing on the shell so it would stand out a little bit more. It does look like it's a darker color than the rest of the headband, and I just liked how that looked. Sadly, her hair did not come colored. It's all black, but I found trying to blend the plastic, paint on the plastic was too difficult, so I just left it black. And also, the shirt, it shows a little seahorse, but her shirt came with nothing on it. So to give it a little interest, I made her a little necklace here. I just took some white seed beads and this little green glass bead, strung it on some thread, and then tied it around her neck. This is the third doll that I customized in this little set. I wasn't originally drawn to her. I wasn't going to get her. But then I thought, since I'm customizing these anyway, I might as well play around with them and see what I can do. So I picked up Vieira, a little pink-haired doll. And she originally came in the green dress. Here it is up close. This one is even stiffer than the other two. In terms of taking this on and off for changing outfits, this one was really difficult to do. So it was a definite had to go. Because there's no way a doll would be able to sit in this. So this is what I gave her for clothes instead. I went with the blue dress, just with the ribbon waistband removed. And as I mentioned, that was used for the straps for Karina. This dress I did not modify except to make it a little bit smaller. Like I said, these run a little big on the dolls. Before I sewed the dress on though, I decided I wanted to change her hair. Nothing against the pink. Since this doll didn't end up coming with colored hair, I decided I wanted her to look kind of natural as well. So I went with red. I painted over the hot pink. You can still kind of see the pink. It gives it a very warm red, which is really nice. And then I decided I didn't want the green bow, so I painted that purple. I painted with a red purple, and then I went in with a blue purple and did like a dry brushing to give it a little bit of depth and dimension. And like I said, it also gives it kind of like a velvet texture to it, which I think is kind of cool. And I decided to do that partially because of the purple flowers on the dress. And because she was going with purple, I gave her the purple shoes that went with Karina. And Karina got her pink shoes. And then I decided I wanted to try something different. And so I painted this little one's legs. I went with orange to pull out the orange polka dots in the dress. So it looks like she's wearing orange leggings or tights for a really fun, colorful look. And I also threw on a couple little bracelets that I made with paper clips shaped into circles and then hot glued onto her wrist. Partially so they won't come off, but also so it doesn't get caught and rip on anything because the cut metal from the paper clips was a little sharp. And in the end, when she all came together, I decided that Vieira just wasn't cutting it for a name anymore. And I decided with this funky, colorful look, especially with the tights and the red hair, I felt that Kimber was a better name for her. So that's what she is now known as. And that was going to be it. That was going to be all that I was going to get. Because this doll, Alanis, ooh, she has a high forehead. A very, very high forehead. Which I don't particularly like because I too have a high forehead and that's something I'm very super conscious about. And not in a good way. So I didn't really like this doll to begin with. I was going to nope out hardcore. Until I didn't. Yeah, I figured since I had 3, I may as well complete the set, and I got the 4th doll. But I did find out while I was making the other dolls that their hair comes off because apparently these dolls are supposed to, like, they interchange not just outfits, but, you know, and shoes, but their hair as well. And when I was playing around with this doll, I took her hair off to paint it. And then when I put it back on, I realized that you kind of move it around a little bit. So I thought, I'm going to give it a try with this doll. And sure enough, yes, I could move her hair around a little bit, and I was able to move it down her forehead, so it's not quite as big, which I think is much cuter, especially since she's got such a big fringe at the front of her hair with her hair pulled back. It really made her forehead big. Anyway, that's my hang up. But it didn't stop me from getting the fourth doll. And just like the others, she's got plastic in her outfit. There it is close up. And it's a kind of cute, like, overall skirt. But again, it's stiff plastic. Not as stiff as the last one, but still not really good if you want to pose the dolls. It kind of impedes their ability to sit. So with this doll, I was feeling particularly adventurous, and she got a whole new outfit and new eyes. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, so for her outfit, the shoes are the shoes that she came with. I had some of this leftover candy corn pattern, and I just made some simple pants for her. This yellow shirt started life as the yellow dress. There's a reminder of what it looked like originally. I took it apart and used the skirt to make a shirt for her. And, oh, her body comes painted. So I painted over her body first white and then yellow. And you can kind of see it there, because this shirt fabric is pretty sheer. You can see the pants through it. And I didn't want the baseball style shirt to be seen through the shirt. So I've painted it to give her like a yellow tank top underneath her yellow shirt. And the ends are fixed with yellow paint. So it looks like they've got a nice little yellow band on the sleeves and the bottom. The neckline I kept a little rough. It looks like maybe she cut the neckline of her shirt off, which I thought was kind of cute. And again, that just got sewed on and it's permanently on. On her hair, all I did was, again, fix up. Her hair was very badly painted. There was next to no color on her hair elastic. So I just touched that up with some orange to coordinate with the pants. And then this is the part I'm super proud of. I gave her purple eyes, because all of the dolls, except the pink-haired one, had the exact same color and style of eyes. I just thought something different would be nice. So I gave her purple eyes. And once again, a change. Not that I'm opposed to the name Alanis. It's a cute name. But I decided I liked the diversity of these dolls. And yeah, she had sort of a darker skin tone, so I just thought that, maybe she could be Latina, maybe. And I thought that Frida would be a super cute name for this doll, inspired by Frida Kahlo, famous Mexican painter. So these are now my Dollar Tree Friends Forever Club dolls. Previously, Karina, Aya, I think, Vieira, and Alanis. And now, Karina, Mishiru, Kimber, and Frida. And these are actually super awesome dolls, especially considering that they came from the Dollar Tree. Super awesome dolls, whether you want to keep them like this or customize them. Well, that's it for this video. Maybe not my best work, but the best that I could manage over summer break. I have some more videos coming. I've got some ideas percolating for some Halloween-y goodness that will start very soon, if I can gather up all the supplies in time. Let's keep our fingers crossed for that. In the meantime, I hope that you are having yourself a good day, lovelies, whether it's summer or winter or some other season. given the state of the world we're in right now. Who knows? Actually, today it's kind of cold. It's almost fallish, even though we're still in August. So it's anybody's guess at this point. I hope you're having a great day, regardless of what it's like out, though. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay fabulous, stay safe, and I'll see you later. Bye.